Now let's actually work to establish some habits. So let's work on the planning aspect. So I'm going to give you an example, but I want you to pick your own behavior or habit you want to form, and you can follow along of how to plan this habit. So the first thing we want to do is consider a simple action or activity. And so I'm going to pick calf raisers. So I want to do some calf raisers, work on that muscle strengthening, work on that lower leg strength. Second, think of a prime time that we're able to do that activity. Well, I think the best time for me might be right before I shower. It's a small time window, works well for me. Now let's fill in some details. And so this part actually will take some thinking and troubleshooting for yourself, but you need to apply it for yourself and do what's best for your habit and your lifestyle and your situation. The first thing we need is the cue, and the more specific, the better. For mine, let's say my cue is turning on the faucet, the shower faucet. Finally, the reward. If I'm doing this, I'm going to smile and then step into the warm shower. Both of those are a reward to me, so that's a good reward. Now, I gave you an example of an activity, and so if we want to do some of that muscle strengthening, we do a bunch of tiny habits to hit our muscle strengthening goals. You could also use this to support bigger things, and so you could easily do this with putting shoes by the door, thinking of the cue as being maybe you lock your door at night, and then your behavior you'll do immediately after that is put walking or running shoes by the door. And then the reward being just having a good smile and hopping in that warm bed, knowing that your shoes are right there in the morning. These plans can be written using an after I will statement. And so in these, you write after I, and then put the anchor or the cue, I will, and then put your response that you want to do. So in my example, the after I will statement could be, after I turn on the shower faucet, I will do calf raisers. Now that I've walked you through how habits work and gave you an example, I would like you to start forming a few of your own habits that support your goals. Start by going back to your goals. Think of what a small habit could be that would help you meet those goals. I want you to brainstorm a few. Don't get too ambitious, so maybe just start with 3 habits you might target. And I want you to write some of those after I will statements, establishing what you want to use for the anchor, the behavior, and the reward. And then try them out and keep track of how they work. Habits do take time to form, keep that in mind, but if you're consistently failing to hit your task, try a new habit. Maybe something's not being met. Maybe you're not motivated to do it. Maybe you don't have the ability to do it in that moment, or maybe your prompt isn't very good. So consider those 3 things of MAP. Things should feel automatic after a couple weeks, and so if you're consistently engaging in it, those things will become better and better. But if you're just failing to do it, then rework the habit itself. Again, I have additional resources and worksheets to walk you through this process below this video. So I would like you to start establishing some of those small habits throughout your day and make physical activity a little bit more like brushing your teeth. I'll see you next time.